Right, so let's start. So question number 17. So let's do the first part now. Right, so now it says you have to prove that cos alpha plus cos beta minus cos gamma minus cos alpha plus beta plus gamma equals 4 cos alpha plus beta half sin beta plus gamma half sin gamma plus. Right now, so this is what we need to prove. Correct. Now, so now what I see is that okay. Right now, so now basically I see this half thing. So in the answer there are this half part, right? So now alpha plus beta half, right? So there are half angles. So I know that. So now when you see this, you should remember that you can write cos A plus cos B as well. The addition. You can write it what? 2 times cos A plus B cos A minus B. Right? So this should come to your mind. Correct? Furthermore, so for this sum, we will also need the minus of this as well. So let's come to the minus of this later. But this is just theory reminder, okay? So that is basically you can write this in 2 ways. That is minus 2 sin A plus B sin A minus B, or basically you can put the minus in here and write this as right. So these are the theories that you all should remember when you all do this stuff. Okay. So okay. So now let's continue. Now these are just a reminder. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to couple this up. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to couple this now. Cos alpha plus cos beta minus cos gamma plus cos alpha plus beta plus gamma. Right, so I couple this out so that these are basically this form. Correct. So now write this down. Then I'll explain why I chose specific this combination rather than jumbling this up. Okay. Right. So now we get this. Right, so always look at the answer. Look at the answer and do this. Now, why I chose this specific combination was that because I could get this cos alpha plus beta over 2 part out. Okay, so let me tell you what I mean. So now here I can anyway get 2 cos alpha plus beta over 2 cos alpha minus beta over 2. Right? Now that is obvious from here. Here also, if you add these two up, 2 cos addition of the angle, that is gamma plus alpha plus beta plus gamma over 2, then cos, right, gamma minus alpha minus beta minus gamma over 2. Correct, no? So basically you can cut this off, this gamma part, right? And you know that cos minus alpha is equal to cos alpha, right? No? That is so basically this is basically cos minus alpha plus beta. So you can write this as cos alpha plus beta. Correct, no? Right? So basically you can basically get cos alpha plus beta, cos alpha minus beta 2 cos alpha plus beta plus 2 gamma over 2 cos alpha plus beta. Okay, so this is the reason why I arranged this in this way. So now do you see that in that paper they haven't complicated it at all, they have just given in this proper form. Right? We just need we didn't need to jumble it out or anything. It's given in this form, so we can just prepare the sum. Correct? Right. So now I'm going to take 2 cos alpha plus beta 2 out. Right? So when I do that, what do I get? 2 cos alpha plus beta 2. Now you get cos alpha minus beta over 2 minus cos alpha plus beta. Right now? Okay. Now be careful. Okay. Now be careful when you so now basically when this is a minus, you get 2 signs, no? That's correct, no? But remember this alpha minus beta over 2 is one angle, right? So now when we so you get 2. So I'm going to do the minus formula. Minus 2 sine is going to be alpha minus beta over 2 plus alpha plus beta plus 2 gamma over 2, this over 2. Right? So some people get that confused because there is over 2, they forget to put the over 2 again. Right? So this is one part. Then the other part is sine alpha minus beta over 2 minus alpha plus beta plus 2 gamma over 2. Right, so this is very important. Correct? So write this down. Right, so here you can cut this off d and b. here you can cut the air. Right now? Is that correct? Yes. Okay? Right, so then what? Then okay, so then you will get 2 times cos alpha plus beta over 2, right, minus 2. Here you will get 2 alpha plus you get sin 2 alpha plus 2 gamma over 2 correct, no? Into sin minus b is 2 minus 2b minus 2 gamma minus 2b minus 2b minus 2 gamma over 2 right now. Okay, so basically I'm going to take this 2, that's going to be 4 cos alpha plus beta over 2. Here this will be alpha plus gamma over 2. So there's this one, there's this minus part, no? So I'm going to put the minus part inside the sign, right? No, because sin minus alpha is minus sin alpha. So I'm going to put this minus inside. That means I'll get basically positive. So now this will become. So if I tell you this will become this will, right? Correct, no? So that's basically it for this question, right? Right, so let's go to part B. Alright, so in part B, what are they saying? So now there is a, so they have given a statement for fx. Right, so they have given this. So they are asking us to write fx in terms of what? Okay. So first of all, what I'm going to understand from this is that this doesn't have half angle, right? So what I'm going to first of all do is convert this into full angle, right? So that is my initial step. Looking from the answer, you have to check the answer and do the thing accordingly. Okay. So from that I see that. So now I know this. Basically, you can get the. Basically, you can write sin x as 2 sin x over 2 cos x over 2. Right. This is again theory reminder. So you can write cos x as what? 1 minus 2 sin square x over 2. You can write cos x as 2 cos square x over 2 minus 1. Right now these stuff are done. So you all might not be familiar with in this form, but you all are familiar with the 2x form. 2x form is familiar, right? So now let's see. So I'm going to convert this whole part to so you can write so you get 2 sin x squared here. So that is basically 1 minus cos x, right? Plus square root 2. Then this is the 2. That is sin x, and this is 2 times 2 cos squared x. That is 1 plus cos. Right, no, clear, no? Right, so now what I'm going to do now? So I'm going to expand this out. So I get 3 here. 3. Then I get plus cos x plus sin. Correct, no? So now here I will get 3. So now I see this one. So now I need a sine thing, no? Remember I need a sine inside there. It's going to be a 2 angle, addition of 2 angles, correct? So now so basically I need a sine cos term plus a sine cos term, correct, no? So basically now this is square root 3 1. So this is going to find that this is going to be 2, right? Okay, so I'm going to take 2 out. This is going to be half cos x sin, right? So now what is this? Now I need this in cos terms, correct? What is corresponding to sin x should be a cos, no? In order to get sine addition of angle, right? So basically I need this to be cos something. So I'm going to take this as alpha. So that this is cos alpha and this is sin alpha. 3 plus 2 is going to be sin alpha cos x plus cos alpha sin. Right, so they are basically asking theta, no? So we will actually write it in theta. Easy. So we will consider this as theta. So then there is no hassle. Right, now? So basically now what? 3, 2. This is what? This is sin theta plus x. Right, now? So now if you compare this with this, A is going to be what? 2. B is going to be 3. Also this, now this is what? Sin theta, right? So now here what we got cos theta. This is what? This is theta is what? Theta is 30. Right now, basically 5 over 6. Is it? You know this? If sine theta is half, theta is going to be 30, no? Right now. So now here basically theta is going to be what? Theta is going to be 30 or 5 over 6. Understood? Correct now?